match here this hour on the World Organization of Wrestling. Mr. Olympia inside the squared circle. He's set to take on Ron Starr. Gino, this promises to be an action-packed bout.
Absolutely. I think from start to finish, this is going to be exciting, and I don't think the people at home want to go to that refrigerator just yet. This is going to be one exciting match.
Of course, fans, later this hour, you're going to see the sensational Batten twins take on the fabulous Fargos. That's our TV main event. We've got some standby matches standing by just in case that match doesn't go the duration of the hour. But what a tag team main event today for TV. Ron Starr getting set. Both men are very, very cautious as they tie up with each other.
I'll tell you, here at World Organization Wrestling, we try to give the very best in professional wrestling, even on TV. Every match is a contest. It's something that people can watch. And I'll tell you, I sit here myself, along here with you, I know, and watch this match and wonder who's going to come out on top.
Now, Gino, you know, you and I sit here and we watch on television the same way the fans do at home. But I know from experience, as you know as well, the best way to see pro wrestling is live in the matches.
Well, I tell you what, the adrenaline goes through you like no other sport that you might attend. If you see wrestling coming to your town, get out and see it in person, because it's nothing like it is on TV. You can really get involved in it.
Fans, later this hour, of course, we'll be having locations and exact times where you can see your favorite fans from the World Organization of Wrestling live and in person in your hometown. Starr kips up, but Mr. Olympia hangs on to that long armbar. You know, Gino, a lot of people put Ron Starr down because he, frankly, has got quite a vicious ring style, but let's not forget the fact that this man is a tremendous wrestler.
He's a tremendous athlete, and he knows his wrestling, too, and I think if you watch this man in motion, it's like poetry in motion in that ring.
Olympia being warned off by the referee. And, of course, Olympia's got that fiery temper. It doesn't take too much to set this guy off.
Well, I tell you what, Olympia is a wrestler that knows his wrestling also. That's why I'm so enthused in watching this match.
Side headlock from Mr. Olympia. Starr tries to head him for the ropes. Too much upper body strength for Mr. Olympia.
I'll tell you what, Olympia is no slouch. Whenever he gets on something, he stays with it. I'll venture to say he'll probably stay with Starr's head right now to wear him down.
Mr. Olympia again now being questioned by referee Carl Roach. Ron Starr apparently has complained that Olympia is hanging onto the hair for extra leverage to keep that side headlock. Of course, the referee, good call by Carl Roach. Olympia up and over his man. Starr comes up with a leapfrog. Olympia blocks the hip toss. Tremendous chain wrestling.
Beautiful move by Olympia.
And again, Starr complaining about the hair to the referee to no avail, though he's got his eye on the action in the ring, Gino. He knows what's going on.
Rick, I'm watching from here. Of course, from our vantage point here, we can't really tell whether he did or not.
That's
I wouldn't
true.
put it past him, but again, we can't say he did or didn't.
That's true. That's up, of course, strictly to the third man in the ring, and a tougher job. Well, frankly, nobody's got one in pro wrestling.
Rick Stewart, a referee's job is hard in any sport. Like I've said many times before, I don't care if it's football, basketball, baseball. A referee's decision is a lot of times questioned by the spectator who is watching. But it's a hard job. It's a job that I wouldn't want.
No, I certainly wouldn't want to be in his shoes. Ron Starr now driving the side of his knee into the forehead of Mr. Olympia. But you can hear the fans here at ringside pick up the chant, "Go, Olympia, go." This guy, a fan favorite from the word go, but Starr wants a piece of him bad.
Starr staying right with him, trying for the cover, and didn't make it, but he's staying right on top of Olympia.
Ron Starr squeezing down with that rear chin lock, and of course, fans, this is the kind of action you can expect to see in the arenas every time you see the banner of the World Organization of Wrestling. I'd like to take an opportunity to say hello to our fans in and around Pensacola, Mobile on WPMI TV 15. Been a long time since I've had an opportunity to be home and see some of my friends and the great wrestling fans. You'll be seeing some of your favorite stars live and in person. More about that later this hour. Test of strength going on right now, Gino.
Starr come out on the top of it again. I don't know if there was something done that wasn't supposed to have been done. The people are saying that it was. I don't know. The referee has definitely got a problem in that ring right now as far as seeing what is and what isn't. These two wrestlers are well experienced, and if they're going to hide anything, they're experienced enough to hide.
Oh. Coming out of that top wrist lock, Ron Starr headed Mr. Olympia face first for the turnbuckle. bringing his man out of the corner with a flying mare, and Ron Starr looks like he could be circling for the kill, Gino.
He's definitely moving in. He feels like he's got the upper hand and trying for the cover.
Only a count of 2 of Olympia. Olympia manages to get those shoulders up off the mat. Ron Starr, a human dynamo in the ring, just keeps right on his man.
I'll tell you what, both these veteran wrestlers are in there. They're pacing each other. They're trying to elude each other in what their moves are to be next. And it's turning out to be a real contest of the match.
Hang on, Olympia reversing Starr into the turnbuckle. Came charging into an empty corner post. And you know, Gino, often all the times it takes is just that one fatal mistake, and that could spell the difference between a win and a loss.
Absolutely, and it only takes one split second to make that mistake.
Starr coming down hard on the upper chest of Olympia. Gets a good start and drives the ball of the knee right across the head of Olympia. Count of 2, just barely got up off that one.
I like to let the wrestling fans know that even a win or a loss on TV does count against or for a wrestler on TV, so they don't want to lose a match, even on TV.
Ron Starr in with a chicken wing suplex, a sloppy cover, Gino. He thought he had him right there.
Ron Starr's complaining he thinks the referee could count a little bit faster.
Now, I've had the opportunity to be around Mr. Olympia many, many times. I'm proud to count him as a personal friend of mine. The one thing I've noticed about him, Gino, is he can take a beat and keep on rolling. Sunset flip cut off by Ron Starr.
That's the knowledge of having the experience of being in the ring and knowing your wrestling and knowing what moves. You're always thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead of a man. If you get a man down, he gets out. What are you going to do if he does counter?
Ron Starr, the master of a suplex, goes into a gut-wrench salto on Olympia, but again, he just barely gets that shoulder up.
I'll tell you what, that was awful close.
Ron Starr now, he's got to be feeling frustrated inside himself. He's tried almost everything he knows. Olympia ducks the elbow, cross-body block. Not quite enough to put this Ron Starr away.
I'll tell you what, you've got to know that you've got your opponent beat or hurt down bad before you try for a cover. Both these wrestlers are feeling that right now. They both feel it. The other is feeling the wear and tear of what's happening in the ring, and they're both trying hard to make that pin.
Olympia ran full steam into the back of the elbow of Ron Starr. Starr got a 2 count out of it. And, Gino, I can't help but be impressed by Ron Starr. He's really digging into his arsenal. And you got to give the man credit. Basically scientific moves. He's rough and tough, but it's been basically scientific, at least in this match.
You're absolutely right. Of course, both men are capable of the same things. I've seen both men open up. They can wrestle either
Better
way.
believe it.
And what happens in a match, it all depends on the fans in the arenas who are cheering them or not cheering for them, the way they wrestle. And right now, I think Olympia's got the majority of the people on his side.
Count of 2. Starr got caught with that backdrop coming out of the corner. Again, Olympia winds his man into the ropes. There's the sleeper of Mr. Olympia. Olympia clamping down on the carotid artery.
This could be it right here. This could do it right here.
Fans, darkness could be descending on Ron Starr. We want to caution you youngsters at home against trying this with your friends in the backyard. Very, very dangerous hole. Please leave it to the pros. Ron Starr, in a desperation move, Gino, he found his way to the ropes. Probably the only way out of a Mr. Olympia sleeper.
I feel like he may be hitting or, I don't know, he's making his little move on Olympia.
Ron Starr reversed now into the ropes. Olympia's there again, and again he gets behind his man with the sleeper hold. Referee checking. Apparently Olympia didn't have it just quite like he wanted it. Ron Starr was able to keep his senses about him, and now takes the offensive back. Olympia's there with a boot, and Starr's back on the canvas.
Rick, it's a hard-fought match. Both wrestlers wanting this match real bad.
Olympia going for the backslide on Ron Starr. Count of 2. I thought he was just a half a second away from coming up with a win today on TV. Olympia coming in now with a small package. Count of 1, count of 2, and again Ron Starr manages to get his shoulders up off the mat. Hang on, fans. We've had the bell sound in the back of the arena. I believe the time limit has expired on this match. It'll go down as a time limit draw. And fans, when we come back, you'll be hearing from some of your favorite stars when the World Organization of Wrestling continues right after this brief timeout.
Your way. Right now, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to a young man who has become our Mississippi representative for World Organization Wrestling. Rex, this young man is named Rex Luther. For all you wrestling fans over in the Mississippi area, Rex is promoting the wrestling in that area, the Greenville, Jackson, Greenwood, the whole state of Mississippi. And Rex, I know that you're doing a fine job over, and I know the wrestling fans are lucky to have a guy like Rex Luther.
Our goal in Mississippi is the same, that World Organization Wrestling is bringing great wrestling all over the country. We just want to bring the best in professional wrestling to the Mississippi fans, and I want to urge everyone to come out to the live matches.
Okay, now, if you people over in Mississippi, you schools, you band boosters, anybody that wants to raise money for a worthy cause, contacts Rex Luther at Rex Luther in Leland, Mississippi. Is that right, sir? In Leland?
Yes, sir.
He's in the phone book. If you can't get a hold of him there, call the number you see at the end of the program, and Rex will be glad to take care of your wrestling needs in the state of Mississippi. Thank you, Rex, and thank you for coming by.
Sir.
Okay, let's get to the ring now with our first match. A great card, a great lineup today.